How can you strengthen your wrist? Resistive wrist exerciser. You try to press against the two tongs, holding like this. There's a spring attached to it. You're trying to strengthen your whole arm like that. Extend and do it like this. Hi, I'm Dr. Tahmina, your physio fitness and rehab expert. Most of my patients are asking me about the wrist pain. Why we are getting so much of wrist pain? What kind of exercises to be done in wrist pain? Today, we'll be devoting the kind of exercises which should be done in wrist pain. The major reason in today's state of the wrist pain is the texting and the typing. Typing over the laptop like this using our wrist. We are texting like this. We are using our fingers, we are using our wrist. And since the fingers and the wrist is interlinked, that's why we get most of the wrist pains along with the finger pains as well. These kind of conditions where we are getting too much of wrist pain, or it might be a fall on an outstretched hand, which by accident can happen. Today's video we are going to dedicate for the wrist exercises. Let's go what kind of exercises to be done. First exercise to start off with the wrist pain, you'll have to understand from where the pain is starting. 8 carpal bones. Carpal bones are these bones of the wrist. Starts from this side. Scaphoid, lunate, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate, pisiform, triquetral. There are various tendons, there are various muscles, inflamed or injured. So what kind of exercises will help? So let's see the kind of exercises. So if you are having any kind of pain while texting or typing, try to locate from which spot it's coming. Press this area and you try to move the wrist into extension like this. This is the extensor movement, moving it behind. Suppose your pain is coming from the front. Press over this area from where the pain is coming. Then try to do the flexion. This is the movement which needs to be done. If you are able to free that range where the pain is coming, automatically your pain will settle. Suppose you fall in an outstretched hand and there's some kind of inflammation around the wrist. You can do like this, hold it with the other hand and try to stretch it to the fullest and hold it for 10 seconds. You can do it against the table. Suppose you hold it like this. The other arm should be free and you should try to put your body weight against that particular wrist joint and you move forward. Then the same thing you can do this way for the wrist flexors. Suppose we need to flex it to the full range like this, and sitting also you can do flexing it to the fullest. The same thing can be done against a fixed object like a table or something, and then you put the whole pressure on that. This movement is clear to you all. Wrist extension to the full range and wrist flexion to the full range, either in standing if you want more pressure, or if it's very painful you start with the hand. The next movement would be inward and outward. It doesn't happen from the elbow. You need to stabilize the elbow to move it inward and outward. Hold it for 10 seconds, relax. These are the most important exercises around the wrist. When there's some kind of strain, injury, it tends to get tightened, stiffened over the period of time. And that is because of the muscle weakness. How can you strengthen your wrist? Resistive wrist exerciser. You try to press against the two tongs, holding like this. There's a spring attached to it. You're trying to strengthen your whole arm like that. Extend and do it like this. Try to do the same movement in the extended position and in the flexed position like this. That you do it regularly, you'll see how much strengthened you feel at your wrist and the arm, and the pain just vanishes. These are the very simple exercises which should be tried. Pain in the wrist or any kind of pain in the fingers that you're getting while texting or typing. Thank you.